Losing Kerri under any other circumstances would have been truly devastating. To lose her to such horrific violence and so needlessly hurts all the more. Kerri was a beautiful young woman and devoted mother to her two young sons. They remember her as being awesome and everything to them. She was so bubbly, full of love and full of life. With a heart of gold, loved so much by her family and friends, she will be greatly missed. We have many wonderful memories of our time with Kerri. Sadly, they are now tainted by thoughts of her suffering in the final moments of her life at the hands of a monster, as he repeatedly rained the most severe of blows to her head, resulting in every bone in her face being broken like a jigsaw, with her face pushed inwards by a centimetre, her jaw hanging loose, her neck bone crushed as he prevented her escape by dragging her back from the safety of the front door in a stranglehold, suffocating her as her stomach and lungs filled with her blood flowing from many of the 19 separate head injuries. In time, maybe some of us will be able to rid ourselves of these awful thoughts. By having found her lifeless, battered body, left so callously on the floor of her home by a murderer, I seriously doubt her mother Leslie and her brother Rory ever will. I do not wish to further upset, and I make no apologies for the graphic details, as this is a reality of where domestic violence can lead if it isn't quickly reported and dealt with robustly in the early stages by victims in the criminal justice system. There should never be a first time. If there is, it most definitely should be the last time. Please, we encourage anyone in a violent or abusive relationship to talk now to the police, family and friends, and with those experienced organisations. It should not be about cowering, running or hiding from your abuser. It should be about the abuser being accountable for their actions and brought to justice early, but most importantly, held long enough to support rehabilitation, whilst affording the victim sufficient time to secure the right support and move on with their life without fear of further violence, reprisal, harassment and stalking. We call on the Homicide Review Team to incorporate an investigation into the clearly ineffective rehabilitation of this monster, whilst recently serving a sentence for domestic violence against another poor woman. We also ask they do the same with the parole board team that clearly failed to identify the significant risk this monster remained to women when releasing him so soon into his sentence. We wish to thank Judge Stephen Holt, the jury, the Crown Prosecution Service and Prosecutor Mr Simon Spence QC for ensuring he will not hurt any more women. Also to Maria James and her police team, in particular our Victim Support Officer Rick Munns and our Family Liaison Officer Sean Baker. Finally, Kerri's family and friends will now look for ways to support others before it is too late for them. Importantly, we will invest all our love into Kerri's boys to build on the gentlemanly values she instilled in them. They are, after all, always will be awesome and everything to us. Thank you.